Well, hello, Catalyst Church. This is Dave. Well, for the last 10 months, Catalyst Church has been growing. Slowly but surely, we've been growing. We're a 10-month-old church. February 27th will be our 1 year anniversary. It's going to be fantastic and great. But over the last 10 months, I personally, I've never been a pastor before, have been trying to find my footing and trying to find out what on earth Catalyst Church is all about. I mean, the vision of Catalyst Church is to not do church, so we don't want to do things the traditional way. But there's some things that I think that we, personally, I have failed on when it comes to Sunday morning worship service. Let me explain. Sunday morning is a worship service. It's not about getting your best friend together and figuring out what you're going to do for lunch. It's not even about serving, even though we have some great service teams that are involved. The focus, and that's the key word that I want to spend a couple minutes talking to you about, the focus needs to be, and I need to focus on worshiping God. We've got three things that we do at Catalyst Church. We connect with others, we connect in service, and we do those two relatively well, especially connecting in service. But one thing we need to work on, I need to work on, is on Sunday mornings, we need to connect with God. Sunday mornings, traditionally in traditional churches, you come, you learn about the Bible, you sing songs in a very sometimes stale way where it's not very exciting. So in my mind, I don't want to be traditional in the way that we do things, but I want to be unconventional in the way we do things. And sometimes I am not as focused in on worshiping God. I am focused in on trying to be funny and trying to be relevant enough. And that comes across sometimes as being very not knowing what's going on. So this is what God has actually been convicting me about as I've been able to pull back for a couple days and actually think about what we are actually doing on Sunday mornings. Is it being effective? Is it glorifying God? Is it leading people to actually worship God? And the answer is yes and no. So this is what I need your help with as I start to focus more on. I need your help to focus Sunday mornings. We are a non-traditional church, and we're not going to do church. And we're not going to stop having fun at Catalyst Church. But we are going to do it in a way now that is fun, which is relevant, as well as keyword, it's needed to be more focused. Okay, so this is what I need your help with. All right, we've got different aspects of the service that is very directed to being focused in the service. So, in other words, all the songs match up to what I'm preaching on, and all the videos match up to what we're preaching on, and even the lighting and everything like that. Focus in on you and I being able to worship and focus. But we aren't doing a very good job of focusing ourselves. So here's a couple things I need your help with. And if you work on it, I'll work on it, and all together we'll be able to focus more. So the very first thing is this. We have a 4 to 5 minute countdown that starts 4 or 5 minutes before the actual service or song start. So this is what I need your help with. You can mingle around and connect with others. But as soon as that countdown starts, focus your mind on worshiping. Focus your mind on finding a seat and sitting there and enjoying being able to focus in on worshiping God. Because I know if you're like me, we have a lot of things going around in life that we don't have enough time to focus on God. So when that countdown starts, sit down, focus, pray, focus on what's going on with the service. And even the video, the countdown videos are sometimes structured so that we can have more focus. So do that if you don't mind. That will help out tremendously. Also, the band works really, 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 really hard on putting together songs that are relevant, that are exciting, that are worshipful, so that we, out of the congregation, can actually worship and experience God. But many of us, including myself, have become a distraction to others. What I mean by that is this. Sometimes you get up because there's coffee spilled, or you get up and you need to go pee, or you get up and you need to go do something that is not worshiping. which leads to people being distracted, which means sometimes you're talking to others because you haven't got that last sentence in. That's why we're doing the countdown. As soon as the countdown starts, go ahead and focus in on what we're doing. Cut the conversation off with others and wait till afterwards to talk to other people. So again, during the songs, please don't go around and start talking to people and mingling around. Your focus needs to be on an audience of one, focusing on Jesus, focusing on God, and by doing that, the service will continue to go well. Also, don't get up during the service, especially near the very end. You know me, sometimes I'm long-winded, sometimes I'm short-winded, sometimes I'm boring, sometimes I'm not, sometimes I'm trying to be serious when I come across goofy, and you know me. And I'm working on that, and I will work on that, and you'll see that I'm working on that. But what I need your help with is this. Do not get up unless you really have to go to the bathroom or something like that, or if there's an emergency, or if there's something wrong with your kids and you see your number flash across the screen and saying, hey, come get your kid. Those are emergency kind of situations. We need to focus for that hour, 15 minutes, hour, 30 minutes, however long the service is going on that day, and focus in on worship. So don't get up. Wait there for the very last song, because during that last song, we can still worship God during that last song, even though it's the very last thing we do. We try to mix things up during the service, so you never know what we're going to throw in at the very end. So please help me out with that. Just focus on Sunday morning to connect with God. And by doing that, I think the service will be more, if you want to say, attractive to those who are non-believers. It'll be attractive to those who have been in church before, because we're focusing on what we care about. And that is, we care about worshiping Jesus and worshiping God. All that to say is this. I am going to work on things myself. During announcement times, I'm probably going to be a little bit more serious and more focused in on, hey, these are the things that are going on, and we need to be more focused in on reading our worship guide and saying, hey, here's some things going on. I might not elaborate on many things. If there's nothing major going on, we might not even have announcements. But I'm going to be more focused. I need you guys to just kind of pay attention as I become more focused. Again, we're going to still have fun, don't get me wrong. Also, during the messages, I'm going to be more focused in on what is the main point, which would help you and I have a more concise a message, if you want to say. It might even be 30-35 minutes, but it's going to be focused in on a main point and a main thought with the illustrations, with the object lessons, so that you and I can relate to it as well. So I'm going to work on that. Will it be perfect? Absolutely not. Will you be perfect? Absolutely not. Because at Catalyst Church, we're imperfect people desiring to connect with God Sunday mornings, others, and in service. So please help me out with that. After the service, connect with others all you want to. Find visitors, love on them, care for them. But at the same time, Sunday mornings needs to be focused. Please help me with that, because I think after reading the Bible and contemplating and focusing on myself, God is an orderly God. In other words, he's a fun God, but at the same time, he says, you know what? It needs to be about me, not about others. It needs to be about me. And we will put together a service that is still fun, but at the same time focused on God. So if you're with me, I pray that you'll just prove it even next week, Sunday morning. You'll just, when the countdown starts, you'll sit down, help other people. Positive peer pressure helps. So I know this has been long, but I just wanted to share it from the heart. So love you all very much. Let's focus on worshiping God on Sunday mornings, as well as others and in service other times during the week and outside the worship service. Love you guys, and I pray that God continues to bless you, your family, and Catalyst Church as we reach the community for Jesus. God bless you guys, and we'll see you on Sunday.